Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and as you can see I'm all on my lonesome today, so you're not going to see John's man boobs bouncing up and down and all that sort of stuff, and he's doing it behind the camera, which is really off-putting. So part 1, if you haven't seen it, here's a quick link. John was taking you through Lordosis, so the lumbar area of your spine, anteriorly tilted. So basically he gave you all the information you needed to know to correct that and to avoid it as well. So we're coming up a little bit higher now around the thoracic area of your spine, and we're talking more importantly about thoracic extension. So basically this is what we call kyphotic, and what we're trying to emphasize is extension. It's really, really important for a nice neutral spine and just to make your life a hell of a lot more functional and comfortable. So why and how with the kyphotic posture? It really does kind of suck that 9 times out of 10 it is your job. It is sitting at a desk. If you imagine that I'm here with my laptop or I'm at a desk, we're sat like that 8 to 10 hours a day continuously. Typing. Naturally it's going to roll you forward. It's going to tighten up your chest, it's going to tighten up your anterior delts. So that's one reason. Another type of person who is really prone to becoming kyphotic is the chest trainer. Mr. Chest in the gym, training chest all the time, you tighten all these muscles up. When you train shoulders, you'll never do any form of rear delt raise, wide row, anything for the upper back whatsoever. It's all just what we call the t-shirt muscles. And if you don't stretch those muscles out when you finish training, you're going to roll in and you're going to look, you've got a fantastic little line down your chest, but I'll tell you what, you're going to look stupid.
The front is aesthetics, the back is athletics.
So now I'll give you a little bit of information as to how you may become kyphotic. You may want to know why it is important for you to have good thoracic extension before you're actually interested in doing the movement. So there's many different reasons and benefits as to why you should be encouraging thoracic extension. First of which, if you just stand in front of the camera, roll your shoulders back and stand proud. This sounds really strange, but you instantly feel a lot more confident, a lot more, oh, hello, I feel fantastic today. It naturally promotes confidence, and people look at you and go, he or she is a very confident person. So just roll those shoulders back. It's a really strong position. If you've got a nice neutral spine, you're going to get a really good movement and range of movement in your exercises. You're not going to be buckling and halfway through a squat. You're not going to be rolling your shoulders back forward and putting a hell of a lot of pressure through your lower back while doing deadlifts. That's one of the main motions you'll notice when you're doing a squat or when you're doing a deadlift. If you take a little look to the side before you lift that bar and you can't roll your shoulders back, you're going to roll them forward even more, straight away into the lower back, and you're going to cause yourself a hell of a lot of pain. And remember, you've only got one back, so use it and look after it correctly. So also, it's not all about vanity and being young and staying young. You've got to remember, we've got one thing against us our whole life: gravity. It sucks. It's naturally going to pull us forward. And the older you get, if you've never worked on thoracic extension, you're going to roll up, and you're going to look like a little hedgehog. And you're not going to be able to put your clothes on, you're not going to be able to do anything. So really remember to work on the extension, because it's going to help you later on in life keep it nice and strong. So gravity, do one. When you're in the middle of the gym, starting your workout, one of the things to remember to help correct this posture is to work the middle part of your back. So you need to be doing wide rows, upper back machine, anything that's just going to pull that middle part in and start to ease your shoulders back, stretching your chest out, stretching your anterior delts. So one thing you'll notice, if you can't hold your elbows up and you go to do a front squat, the main two culprits, tight chest and tight lats. So remember to stretch your lats with the exercise. Try not to just do really close lat pull downs. You really want to stretch the muscles out. So that's some weighted exercises, but one of the most important things to start is just mobility and body movements. It's really simple. So I'm going to show you 2 simple exercises to encourage thoracic extension so you can get to the pinnacle, which is an overhead squat, which is absolutely beautiful. So along with your cheeky little purchase that you're going to all go and buy now, which is a foam roller or a little tennis ball, absolutely brilliant for myofascial release, really good for thoracic extension. Get yourself a foam roller. A couple of exercises you can do to get yourself going, and I apologise in advance, they're not comfortable, but that means it's working. So follow me down. So we're going into a low squat. All I want you to do is put your elbows onto the inside of your knees, and what you'll feel straight away is tension around here, which is basically just releasing off your adductors and hip flexors, which will naturally be tight. And this might not be too bad, your bum's below your knees, but what I then want you to do is lift your chest, and you will feel that pinch in the thoracic area of your spine, and just hold it, and God, that feels fantastic. And this is really going to help open your chest and it's also going to loosen off your adductors and hip flexors as well. So hold that for a good 10 to 15 seconds, keeping your back nice and straight, head up and spine neutral. Right, so another exercise, a slightly new one to bring into your already fantastic squatting routine, because you've been watching all our squat videos. Boom. Is to take a nice wide grip on a barbell. Start with no weight or to low weight with a broom handle, a mop, whatever you may well have sitting around. Take a nice wide overhand grip so the bar sits along the crease of your hip. That's when you know you've got it perfectly. And then take it up over your head, lock your arms out. For once, we never say lock, but this feels really, really comfortable. So lock your arms out over your head, so it's slightly behind, and you want to make sure as you're squatting down, your wrists stay level with your heels. So you're looking up, try not to look straight because you'll roll forward. Lift, squat all the way down, and then bring it all the way back up. And what you'll feel is a massive pinch in the middle of your back. Nothing untoward's going on, it's just your thoracic area extending. So that's an overhead squat. Start to use those today and they're going to be absolutely fantastic for correcting that kyphotic posture. So in summary, that is the basics that you need to remember. So kyphotic posture basically means if you stand in the mirror and you're rolled forward naturally, that's where you really need to start working on bringing those shoulders back, work for thoracic extension, and work on those 2 exercises, and it will really start to help your mobility. Your functional movements will become so much easier. I hope it wasn't too painful for you to listen to. If you do have any questions whatsoever on thoracic extension, you're wondering if you're slightly kyphotic or not, and you're feeling different muscles hurting and little areas not really working properly for you, and you're not getting the range of movement, we would normally assume 9 times out of 10 it comes with lack of flexibility, tight muscles, maybe kyphosis, or maybe lordosis. So check the 2 videos out. There's a link going there to the last one that John was talking about, lordosis. And if you have any questions whatsoever about any of the 2 posture videos we've done, give us a shout and we'll be back again soon. Thank you for watching and goodbye.